Good morning, Roz, or good afternoon, or what time it may be when you get this message. Hey, it was good, really good to see y'all. I hadn't seen y'all in a long time, you know, and I appreciate y'all helping out with the food and stuff like that. But it was really good to see y'all because I hadn't saw y'all in a long time. I'm just not waking up. You can see this camera makes me look a whole lot older, and it makes my face look fatter. But what I want to talk to you about is something that's going on. That person that they're talking about on TV is me. On all the news broadcasts all across the nation, that person that they're talking about is me. And I want to tell you how this started. And I want to tell you what this is really about. When I was hanging around June and Leslie and them a long time ago, they'll tell you I was always talking about this numeral system that I was working on. Well, it turned out to be, that this system is the best one in the nation. And you're going to ask Leslie, and you're gonna ask Dinky, you're gonna ask all of them. I would occasionally hit the number, but I was hitting more than what I was telling them. I was hitting the number from the system that I invented. Now this is legit because everything that I did, it was played on the state lottery, which is legit, and also I was playing on the racetracks, which is legit. I'm not an addictive gambler or nothing. It was just something that I would just do every now and then. But keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind, I don't have no criminal background record. I've never been in prison. I don't get into trouble, and I've always managed to maintain some sort of job. And I would have gotten further if it would not have been for what I'm getting ready to tell you about. When I came back to Youngstown, I got a job working with some people, and I winded up filing a discrimination suit against them, and I won this discrimination suit. Now, these people, I'm going to tell you their names later. The family of these people, they are connected to people at all the racetracks. They're connected to them because they're relatives of the people. The Ohio Lottery is sponsors of the racetracks. Now, what happened was, after I won this lawsuit, they began to retaliate on me in a most unusual way. They began to get access to what I was betting every time I began to go to the racetracks. Now, I know this is going to sound a little crazy, but it's yet to be proven, but I'm getting ready to prove it to you. And like I said, some of this stuff is already proven. Some people know about it, but for some reason they just suppressing my name. And they want to suppress my name for a copyright reason or for reasons to make me look like something is wrong with me. But clearly there's not. And if it's not clear, it will be clear once I get started. But to tell you a little bit more about it in detail, they retaliated on me by getting access to the numbers that I was betting. Now, when you go into a racetrack, they have cameras in the racetrack. And these cameras are connected to television sets, which is in their back rooms. Now, when I began to go there to bet, they started exploiting the numbers that I was betting. And what I mean by exploiting, when you bet, that's supposed to be something personal and private. Everybody is not supposed to know what you bet because the lottery and racetrack numbers, they both consist of pools. And the more hands that's in the pools, the more the person that has the best numbers is not likely to win. So it's supposed to be private. So what they did was they began to exploit the numbers that I was betting, and they began to give people access to what I was betting. And how they were exploiting them, you probably don't know nothing about racetrack betting, but I'm telling you how it goes. When the odds pop up on the track, they um, have a number besides these odds. And the more people that bets on these odds, they decline. Well, that's the same thing with the lottery. The more people that bet on a number, the most likely that it will not come out. I'm kind of tongue tied this morning, but at either rate, it's supposed to be private and confidential. They came up with an idea, and they tried to say that it was my idea to basically just impede upon the numbers that I was betting, and and they started sharing these numbers with people on every racetrack all across the nation to use it as an attraction to their business. To use it as an attraction, listen to me. So all the lotteries across the nation, all the racetracks, and on all the lotteries you have 6 different categories. You have the pick 3, the pick 4, the pick 5, and the pick 6. They use my system as an attraction to attract people to bet on these numbers all across the nation. Now, Rosalind, this Logitech that I have is only capable of probably videotaping something for about maybe from 10 to 13 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you maybe 3 videos, but I want to explain to you what's going on. And not only would I send you the videos, I will send you documents showing you where all this was a setup, and they basically just hoodwink people into thinking that it was one thing when it was another. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I went through all legal procedures before I began to tell anybody about this issue. Now, let me back up. When they retaliated on me, I went back to the Civil Rights Commission, and I will send you these documents. They began to retaliate on me by, like I said, by giving access to people and by exploiting these numbers that I was betting. And when they gave